Hello everybody and welcome back to the Larkate Farms Cooperative Multiplayer. So, we are in July, which means we got some harvesting to do. Woody's got a trailer full of produce to go sell, and then he shall be following to bale this, because we do need the bales for our moo cows. And then at least we can get them bedded up. I think I've parked in Woody's way, but the header is taking quite a while to unfold. Right. We should be able to start. Now, I don't know if the straw swath is enabled. If it isn't, we are going to have to enable it. It's not. And it should be enabled now. So we're going to get this field called harvested. We've got the canola field to harvest as well. That, of course, will be going straight into our mill, and the mill will be activated straight afterwards. But yeah, it's looking promising for us, so hopefully we can get quite a few bales off this field, because it'll be nice to have a bit of a stock. Obviously, when the wheat field's ready as well, we'll get straw off that. And I'm not 100% sure if we can't turn straw swath on with the corn as well and get some straw off the corn. Just to build up a bit of a stockpile, really, so we've got plenty for the cows, because the manure will help us fertilise our crops for free. Because you know, us farmers, we don't like spending money we don't have to. We like to make every little penny we can and save as much as we can. So we're going to aim for getting the cows set up this episode and basically getting them finished and ready to go. I don't know if it's still in the sale, but a fast track did pop up yesterday. It's gone now, but there was a fast track in the sale, so we are looking at getting larger tractors, because they are starting to struggle just a little bit with the bigger equipment and trying to go uphill. So this would be the one I would target, unless anyone could tell me something else they would want me to have. But you know, I'm a fast tracky at heart. Now Woody's got his new Massey Ferguson, a lot more power. It does make the job a bit easier. And the other thing we are going to be doing today, which we'll do any minute, is we're going to buy a new grain trailer. So we're going to leave the class down at the cowshed now for moving silage back and forth. Which is going to be a full time, and it can pick up the manure, hopefully dump it in the pit, because on that cowshed you sort of have to back the trailer in, pick it up or load it up, and then go dump it in the pit yourself. It's quite cool, quite quirky. Or you have to use a telehandler bucket, which 5,000 litres on the telehandler bucket probably wouldn't take too long, so either or. But anyway, we're going to leave that trailer down there from now on. And we're going to buy another trailer for grain carting. We want to get a bigger one, because now our fields are getting bigger. It would be better for us if we had a bigger trailer, plus with the contracts we take on at this time of year, which we will be having a look to see if there's any more very soon, because like to make the combine pay for itself, shall we say. But yeah, it'd just be a lot easier. Our trailer, good sized trailer to be fair, 22,000 litres, but I think it's just getting a bit small for us now. We could just do with that next little upgrade, and Woody totally agrees. So I don't think there's anything in the sale trailer wise, no. So trailers, we want something big but not clumsy. My go-to is the Bailey's trailers, because I personally think they look really nice and they're very easy to manoeuvre. Wow. So that one with the silage extension is 33,000 litres, which we could use for combining. That gives us 10,000 more litres in a nice short wheelbase trailer with a tow ball on it, so we could tow another one. I think that might be a very worthwhile investment with the BKT tyres on, because I know there are a few pennies extra, but they do look really nice. In fact, I might just order that and get Woody to pick it up at some point for me. Yeah, we bought it. He won't mind. We did talk about it earlier, about getting a bigger trailer. Especially now he's got that new Massey Ferguson, it'll pull a lot more weight. And let's say 33,000 litres. It's not a massive trailer, but it's just that little bit bigger, which will massively help us around this map. Obviously the hills on this map do make having big tackle hard anyway, because the machinery does not like it. Like I say, I've got a 240 horsepower tractor. In most applications that would be perfectly big enough for doing what you need to do with it, but on this map it struggles up the hills, which is fairly understandable. You're pulling a lot of weight on mud, you've got slippage there, you've got a bit of everything. It's completely understandable why that's a thing. But yeah, so we're going to get cracked on, hopefully get this field harvested. I don't think it'll actually take very long, because while I've been talking to you guys we're nearly through it. And then Woody's going to bale it. I'll probably go pick telehandler up and I'll stack them all on the Bailey's trailer. But in between that, we've got to harvest the canola field, which I think is one of our bigger fields. I will have a look. I think it's the bigger one down the bottom. So it'll take a little bit of time. Annoyingly, I don't think we can enable the straw swath on that field. Which is a bit of a shame, because any straw we can get at this point is a winner. So, yeah, so we're doing this oat field up here. And Woody's just there, as you can see, his blue dot. And I think it's in field number 19 that's ready. Yeah, field number 19. Oh, and the poppies are ready. So that'll be my first harvest of poppies. So we'll got to get that done as well. I don't think there's anything else ready of ours. Nope, just them. So we've got the poppies as well today. So to be fair, it's going to be a fairly hectic day of harvesting, bit of baling in there, and a few other bits and bobs. So to be fair, it should be a nice, easy, lovely day. So we are actually going to need the trailer. We're about 80% full already. Yeah, so sending Wudley for that trailer, because we're about, well, I thought it was 87, we're 70, so not too desperate, but we'll soon will be. We are going to turn these. Now, I can't remember if we said we're going to turn the oats into flour or sorghum. To be honest, I might just turn it all into flour, because we want to get on with our bakery idea. We want a dairy, a bakery, so we can start making some donuts. So me and Woody had a chat about it after we did the last episode, and yeah, we would definitely like to have a go at it. So what we've got here is the bakery here, and we would like to make donuts. So we do know we're going to need sugar, and we'd also like the dairy, because we've got the cow's milk, and when the cows got 17,000 litres of milk already, so the sooner we can get that dairy bought, the better. And what I actually wanted to do, as long as my combine doesn't crash into anything, wanted to look to see if there was any sugar beet fields. So field 33 at the top is a sugar beet field, but it would be £200,000. So I don't know if it's worth targeting that as well. Get the dairy, and then target buying that sugar beet field, because it's already planted and we can get some sugar in this year, October. I don't think it'll be harvested before then, because I'm pretty sure sugar beets. Where is it? So many crops on this map. Sugar beet, yeah, October. So we've got until October, so we could buy that last minute, buy a harvester, harvest that field, and then we've got our sugar beet to make sugar. So that could possibly be a plan. But for now, I think the dairy is what we're going to concentrate on. Get the dairy first, because we've got that milk. We probably might even be able to buy it today once we've sold a few bits. I know Woody's sold a lot of our stuff already. We might be able to do some contracts after we've harvested our own fields, and we might be able to buy it later on. So I actually think what I'm going to do is finish this field quickly, and then we're going to head over to the poppies. I'll be interested to know if the poppies give you straw, and if they do, happy days for us. And then Woody can bale this field, bale that field, and then I might ask him if he wants to do the canola while I start picking bales up. But we'll soon see. So I'm going to get cracked on, and I'll catch up with you guys in the poppy field. So here we are at the poppy field. We've got the oats all done. They are now ready to go straight into that mill and get cooking into some flour. And this will be my first ever time doing poppies. So as always, the gate entrance is tight. But yeah, let's start and do some poppies. Let's see what poppies are all about. So we do get a straw swath, so that's perfect. That's a bit more straw for our cow friends over at the shed. And yeah, it kind of looks, well, it just looks like dead. Not quite as red and vibrant as you would expect it to be, really. But hey ho, hopefully it's a nice crop, nice yielding crop. And I don't know what you can do. Can you do anything with poppies? Or is it just a case of chuck them in for sale in December and get as much money as you can for them? I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look into it. See if there is anything we can turn it into with anything we've got. I don't think it goes in our windmill, so that's out, but I'm sure there's something you could do with it. I'll have a look through all of the factories and see if there's anything it suggests. But yeah, no, it's hopefully, like you say, it'll yield very well. It looks like it is doing, because we are 1,500 litres just one stretch of the field, so much better than the oats, even though it reckons it's not a very good yielding field, so I don't know. But anyway, we'll get cracked on. We'll get these poppies up, and we'll probably have to go fetch the trailer in a minute to get emptied into, but I will let Woody know as well that he can come and bale the poppies, because I don't think either of us have done poppies before, so we didn't know what to expect. Didn't know if you got straw off it, and didn't really know what to expect when coming to the field. So yeah, it's just like, it looks like almost like canola when you spray canola off, that sort of thing, because canola's like lovely, vibrant, and then you spray it all off, it's dead. You harvest it. And that's sort of what poppies are like. As you can see from the right hand corner, I've got the nice little red flower, which is what I was expecting. No, I've got this. But yeah, I'll get cracked on now. It shouldn't take too long, and we'll get these poppies in. So Woody's just tipped the oats into our mill, so we can now get the oat flour activated and going. So we've got 12,604 litres. So not too shabby, really. Just promoting Woody to a farm manager because for some reason it got rid of his permissions. But yeah, so not too bad at all, really. So we've got that in the mill. That'll be whisking away now, making flour. I don't think our mill accepts poppies. No, it doesn't. I don't know. Is there a mill on here? Oh, you can make poppy seed oil in the prime oil processing. I wonder if we lease the oil mill and we make some poppy oil. Might be an idea. We don't need to buy it because we've got our mill, but it would be nice to do some poppy seed oil. Never done it before, so it's a new one. Let's see what it's worth. We presume it would be under P. Poppy seed oil. So it's worth nearly £10,000, 1,000 litres. So yeah, we'll be doing some poppy seed oil. Because I don't think it's only worth £1,300 as poppies. So we might as well definitely rent the oil plantation and turn that into oil. So yeah, we'll be doing that then. So once this trailer's full, we'll run over there. Obviously we can't sell it until March, so it's a bit of time to wait, but £10,000 a pallet is much better than £1,300. So yeah, I think that's well worth a quick lease of that. We are going to buy all of the buildings we're going to use. It's only because we inherited this field and we've got poppies that we'll probably just lease that one, because I can't see us. We might do some more poppies, and if we do, we'll buy the production, but for now I think we'll just lease that one production just to make some poppy seed oil. Right, I'll get cracked on, and hopefully it won't take too long. And Woody is here baling behind us. Right, so we are on the last little bit of the poppy harvest. So not too shabby. So I think we've got quite a bit of seed out of this field, or poppy should we say. So we'll get it dumped in the trailer, and then I'm just going to run the combine over to the canola field. Woody is going to take over and do the canola harvest for us, while I run this over to the oil processing plant, start getting it to process, and then after it's finished after I finish doing that, I am going to run with the fast track to go get the low loader, and then I will grab the telehandler and we'll start picking some bales up. So it's a bit of a mission, but I'm sure we can make some light work of it. But yeah, we're just going to go get this set up for Woody so he can just jump into it. Probably even drop the trailer off there for him, so once he's took his with a little bit of baler off, he can just hook onto the back of his Massey, and then we'll have the fast track and the telehandler. I'll probably take... it's a bit awkward. I might run the telehandler up to the first field. We'll load all the bales on the front of the trailer, and then hopefully there's enough room to put the telehandler on the back of the trailer, come down to this one and load up, and then we can have a run down to the cows, get them all topped up, and then we'll start storing some bales. But kind of glad we've got Poppy straw as well. That has really made it easier for us. Well, made it better for us because we've got plenty of straw now. And I was just talking to Woody, and I think what we're going to do is rent the poppy oil plant this time, but we're going to buy it, and instead of doing canola oil, which is not worth as much, I think we're going to plant 2 big fields of poppies next year and buy the mill and then start making poppy oil, because it's worth quite a bit of money, and it gives us straw, and straw is what we're interested in, definitely. We only really do the wheat for the chickens. We don't get a lot of straw, and we do sorghum, which is good, but yet again you don't get any straw off sorghum. So we said, well, if we do the poppies, we'll get a nice little payday, and we'll have all the straw we need to keep those cows making manure, which we can then use to fertilise our fields cheaply. But yeah, Woody's going to tackle this field here, so you'll see that on the top left, and you'll see what he is up to. And we're going to bring the telehandler and the tine over to the first field, and then no, sorry, we'll do that in a minute. We're going to run the JCB over to the oil mill first, drop it, get it tipped, we'll drop this trailer off, go get the low loader, then we'll get the telehandler. So I'll see you guys over there. So we've got all the bales loaded up. We've got 234,000 litres, expertly stacked by me. I only had to use super strength on 2 just because the claw wouldn't retract and it got stuck in a bale, so that was annoying. But other than that, they are all stacked by the telehandler and stacked quite well. I could have put that back row on next to the other row, but I knew I weren't going to get the telehandler on, so I thought there's no point. Might as well just chuck it on the back like that. So we're going to get this over to the cows now. We'll get them topped fully up. Whatever's left, we will stack in the shed somewhere. But yeah, should keep us going for a little bit. Don't know how long it'll keep us going for, but I'm hoping for a little while. Woody's getting on with the canola harvest. We'll check on his progress when we pull onto the side street. See how he's getting on, because albeit that combine header is 7 metres, these fields are quite big, so it can feel quite slow to do. And by feel, I mean it is quite slow to harvest. But it's not too bad. We might upgrade it eventually, but it's just the access into these fields is very tight, so it's hard to get a really big header, get unloaded and get into the field without a bit of crop destruction, and obviously we don't want any crop destruction. Let's chuck this on the way. Ooh, I can't see where we're going. Oh, apparently we're reversing. Let's chuck this on the weighbridge. Let's see what... Oh, maybe not chuck it on the weighbridge, because apparently it's slippery. No, we won't chuck it on the weighbridge because it won't let us go on it. So I don't know why. I was just interested to see how heavy we were. Peston bales tend to be quite something. Right, let's get it through here. I'm quite glad we removed that cow shed because it does make access into this yard a lot easier. And we're going to pull it up here, and then we'll get the telehandler over it, and we'll get it unloaded. So I'll see you guys once we're unloaded. Right, so we have got the bales all stacked up down the side of the cow shed, and I have just opened the silage pit. I'm going to fill the trailer up and hopefully give the cows a bit of food. So let's get this trailer filled up. Shouldn't take too many buckets. We'll get them fed. They've now got straw as well, so they will start making us some manure as well. So should keep us fairly well topped up. So we've now activated. So we've got oats being made at our mill into flour, as you can see, 252 litres. Our leasing property, which we will buy eventually, has, what's it made, 274. So that is going very swimmingly. And what we have got to do is buy this dairy at some point, because we've got a lot of milk now. So let's just have a check. £210,000. So, gonna get it bought. So we now own the dairy. So yeah, cost us £210,000, but we was aiming to do that today anyway, and we managed to buy the Bailey's trailer. So, to be honest, not a bad day for us. So we can start ferrying the milk over there as and when, and we can get. We need butter and bottled milk for our donuts, because that is the next factory we are looking to buy. So we will be getting that going, and that's where the flour will be going as well. So we won't be selling a lot of the crops this year, and this is all being that we can afford the £200,000 field to buy a sugar mill. Hopefully by October, so we can catch that field. So probably we'll end up getting the sugar mill field first, sugar beet field even, sorry, first, and then getting the bakery. But it just means we'll be stockpiling a lot of flour at the farmyard. Come December we might sell some of it. We'll see how many litres it takes, and then, because obviously we do need some money from all this cropping as well. But we've got the sawmill going in the background, and we've got all those bits going, so that is all making us a nice bit of profit while we're in between a few little bits and bobs. So we will be selling, I think the corn will be going directly, unless that oil mill we've rented does corn oil. I don't think it does, to be fair. I didn't see corn oil as an option, but I will double check, because if it is, we will chuck it in there. I did see that you can do linseed oil as well, so that might be an option for us as well, because we will, like I said, we will get that bought eventually. I didn't even realise you could do poppies, otherwise we'd have had it bought and ready to go beforehand, but not too shabby. So let's get these cows fed up. Yeah, they were hungry. Oh yes, they were definitely hungry. There we go. So we can leave the telehandler there now, because we are done with it. And we're going to run the old fast track down to the yard. We're going to swap the low loader for the Bailey's water tanker. Empty the water into the glass house if it can be. And then we'll come down here, pick milk up and run it to the dairy. Right, so we have took our first load of milk to our new dairy. So we've got 18,000 litres when it catches up. So what we need to do now is we need to check what we need. So strawberries, we don't need anything bar flour, strawberry jam, what we need to make. We don't need anything but flour, sugar and strawberries. And the donuts, we need butter and bottled milk. So we will activate that and get them going, because obviously we might as well start making the stuff what we're going to need. At least it'll give us a nice log. So milk, bottled and butter. Happy days. So we will be making quite a few trips back and forth with the milk cart and the milk wagon, I would say, because it doesn't overly hold a lot of literage to pen. And we were already at 19,000 litres, and this only takes 18, so I can see a few trips back and forth of milk on a, not daily, but I would imagine 2 monthly we're going to need to be coming back and forth. And that's, and if we get more cows, well, they're going to start breeding, so we will eventually get more cows, and that'll go up and up. So we are going to leave it there today, guys. We've done quite a lot. We've achieved everything we've set out to do. We've harvested all our fields. We've collected all the straw. We give the straw to the cows. And we've took the milk over to the new dairy, and we've purchased that dairy. So it's been a very successful episode. I mean, we are down to our last £15,000, and well, next month we will sell all of our products again, and hopefully we'll get that top up what we need, and we can get ourselves out of poverty. And we'll need to buy that bakery and that sugar beet field as well. So that's another £400,000 we need to save up for. So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, do leave them below. And if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, you'll get a notification of our next video. We'll see you there. Bye for now.